Sixter Parody here. I'm a fully professed member of the Indiana Crossroads Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence in the Order of the Shimmering Silo. Our mission as sisters is to spread joy and happiness to others while challenging the things that oppress and bring shame into people's lives. It all started in the 1970s when a small group of people started wearing nun habits into the Castro district of San Francisco to challenge the conformity of the gay scene. You know, homonormativity, where all the gays look, sound, and act alike. The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, though, have grown into an order of benevolent nuns of all genders, sexualities, and spiritualities. When I joined the order, I identified as a man. I didn't really know the word cisgender, but that's probably what I thought I was. Most of the nuns in our order observed the tradition of wearing women's clothing and wearing white face paint. Face paint can help a sister hide their secular identity, give them a blank canvas for artistic expression, or even help them tap into a sister persona. Being a drag nun seemed like a novel opportunity, and I wanted to fit in so badly. So, on August 13th, 2017, I picked up my first dress. And the next day, I went to my first Pride event as postulant Sister Parody. I wore a purple dress, donned with some white face paint, and some really janky makeup caked on top. Throughout the next 2 years, I tried more of the same, wearing feminine clothing with white face paint. But something wasn't quite right. One day I was at the clothing store and I found the most fabulous paisley blazer. I was about to manifest at the Trans Singing Voice Conference where I was the closing keynote speaker. I made the split decision to wear both masculine and feminine clothes. I found euphoria for the first time as Parody. I realized I didn't have to be just masculine or just feminine. A whole new world of gender possibilities was opened up to me, and that's where I started dreaming about who I was and who I wanted to be, both as Parody and as Chris. You might be wondering why my face is pink. Well, one day, 2 black men came up to me. I can hear their voices now. Hey, why are you wearing whiteface? What you trying to say? I couldn't put my finger on it, but I never felt right wearing white face paint because as a Filipino, Hispanic, part Asian, part white person, I often whitewashed myself. I claimed to be white most of my life while suppressing my brownness. I was trying to conform to a set of perceived rules that made me feel oppressed. So I sought a solution. I started using different colors of face paint. I began to love my crazy makeup rather than seeing it as something I can hide behind. My colorful face empowered me. It gave me confidence as a nun of color. Seeking my identity and ways to express it empowered me. My face paint, my clothing, my gender. Being Parody helped me realize I like to take aspects of masculine and feminine and mix them up, jumble them up. Smashing masc and femme together, I love gender as something messy and odd. Lots of people who are transgender, gender nonconforming, and gender non-binary experience something called gender euphoria, when the way that they feel on the inside is reflected on the outside. So what's my euphoria? I delight in fucking with gender. For I am